You! Now you come and look! Do you want this to happen to you? Do you want to get hurt?
No.
You!
No.
You!
No.
You move back more! Back! Stand! You little girl, Israeli! You speak into this and you say no one is hurt, but I will kill you. Speak!
No one is hurt.
Louder!
No one is hurt.
Do you hear that?
But the demands are not met. Our time runs out. The lesson here is staying alive. This man, an actor, has been singled out for speaking out of turn. I myself have broken the first rule: never make eye contact with your attacker.
Keep your eyes down. I do not like the way you look. Get your eyes right down.
I pay again for being a reporter. They call me an American propagandist.
Get out of there! Back up! Down!
10:55.
Get back down! Turn around! Kneel down! You in the pink! Get on your knees! We will decide which one of you we kill next. How will you tell the story of this press? Will you lie, all American heroes, and coward Palestinian? Yes, I'm sure you will if you live, but you will not live.
Our rescuers aren't taking any chances. A smoke bomb is set off. We are ordered off the bus. The bottom line is, this is pretend terrorism. For some, it is real enough. What about you? What'd you think?
I thought it was extremely realistic. I didn't know what would happen.
Were you scared?
Yes, they came across as real PLO, straight out of the Middle East. It was extremely realistic.
You really do wonder what's going to happen to you, and you really wonder whether there's any point in taking any kind of action that would jeopardize anybody's life, whether it's in this kind of situation or a realistic situation.
Well, I'm still a little bit shaking from when they told me I would be the first to die, aren't you?
A school, a bodyguard school in New Westminster, British Columbia, should be closed down. He says that it can be used for training terrorists. The owner of the school says he does not teach terrorists and he is not a mercenary, nor are the people who come to his school. However, he did admit that at least 8 Sikhs were students at his school. The Indian government is concerned about those Sikhs, believing they may be Sikh terrorists trying to overthrow the government of India. This morning we'll talk with the owner of that school. Eagle Combat and Bodyguard Training Academy in New Westminster, British Columbia, has stepped into the international limelight. The United News of India claims several Sikhs received mercenary training at the school. Liberal MP Warren Allman brought the matter up in the House of Commons yesterday, asking the government to shut the school down. The owner of the academy is a former African jungle fighter with an elite branch of the Portuguese Army. Roy Maia joins us in Vancouver. Good morning, Mr. Maia.
Good morning.
Well, Liberal MP Warren Allman says that schools such as yours are run by kooks and attract rather kooky people who are doing something that, if it's not illegal, in my opinion, it should be. Just what is it you do at your school? What kind of people do you attract?
Our business mainly is teaching people how to defend themselves in combat situations, meaning if someone's life has been threatened. But as being a mercenary school, actually, we train people to actually defend themselves against people that's been trained by the mercenary schools.
Would the sort of things that you teach at your school, Mr. Maia, be of benefit to terrorists? Are you teaching things that could be used by people who are out to present terrorists?
No, sir. No. Our base, as I said, is just to train people to defend themselves against people that's been trained by mercenary schools or assassination schools.
But have you not said, Mr. Maia, that the things you teach could, in effect, be used to hurt other people?
It can be used, you see, to have a good defense, you can use it as an offense. everybody that goes to our school, we screen everybody, we check for criminal records. We even go further, checking if they're for their associations, criminal activities or under suspicion.
Now, the reason that your school hit the limelight this time is because there were apparently 8 Sikhs who were thought to be or believed to be militant Sikhs who are in your school. What sort of checks did you do on those people?
We checked everybody. They come out clear, clear criminal record, never been charged. We even went further, as I said before, and they are not under any kind of suspicion. And as I understand, the India put out through the wire that we're training terrorists, and the 8 Sikhs comes to my school. That is true, but they didn't come as a group. They come as individuals.
Yeah. Did they not all give, though, as their address, a Vancouver post office box number?
No. Well, some did give an address, and some was a box number.
Did you talk to any of these individual Sikhs, Mr. Maia?
Yes, I did.
And did you ask them at all why they're at your school?
Yes.
What did they tell you?
They said they've been pushed around. Some said that they were pushed around by the white people. Some were pushed around by the Hindus. Some were pushed around in their temples. So their lives have been threatened. One, that is a gentleman from Vancouver, Mr. Mohammed Singh, which is a spokesman for the Sikh Federation. Yeah. His life has been threatened. Somebody called him at his restaurant and said it was a bomb in his restaurant. They said they had a bomb planted under his automobile. And Mr. Singh went to the police, and there's nothing they could do for him at the time. So he came to me. The man was frightened, was scared, and they asked me what he could learn from my course that will help him search for explosives in his automobile and in his restaurant.
There are, of course, 2 Sikhs who are believed to have links with an attempt to assassinate Indian Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi last year, and 1 Sikh who is believed to be involved somehow in the crash of the Air India jet. They attended a school such as yours in Alabama. Considering all the publicity those cases received, were you at all suspicious about these 8 Sikhs who came to your school?
No, Norm, the school is not exactly like mine. They are down across the line. They are a military school. They are a mercenary school. We're a bodyguard school. Mm-hmm. We teach people to actually defend themselves against people that's been trained by the mercenary schools or assassination schools.
Warren Almond, again, this Liberal MP who's been so critical, and we should point out that John Crosby, the Justice Minister, said that what you're doing is not illegal as far as he understands it. You're not doing anything illegal. Warren Almond says that he fears such schools, such as yours, will attract people who are obviously very emotionally involved in international questions. Do you think that's a valid criticism?
No, sir. Most of our people that came to us to learn how to defend themselves when they're confronted with terrorists or kidnapping situations, most of the people are businessmen, and quite a few of our clients are heads of corporations. And they come from Toronto, Montreal, across the line from the United States, and some from Europe.
Do you think that your reputation is damaged when stories such as this hit the press, Mr. Maia?
I cannot exactly say anything at this time. It's a thing which I have to wait and see.
Do you think there is pressure at this point by either the Indian government or the Canadian government to close down your school?
Now, what I think the Indian government waited about this report that was put out first by one of the BC newspapers, it was about a week ago, and somehow it got there to India, and India actually turned it around and sent it out to the Western world to embarrass, the way I feel is to embarrass the Canadian government and the U.S. government.
Mr. Maia, thank you for talking with us this morning.
Thank you very much.
Roy Maia is the owner of the Eagle Combat School. We'll be